guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So I got a tweet, people asking for another, grading the community's hot takes. So we'll take a look at it. I want to move very fast because we have 1,700 replies and 137 quotes. So let's just sort of go through fast. I might just do 2 parts on this. We'll see. Alright, Tech Majin Vegeta, one of the most underrated units in the game. Solid damage and defense. Use him in a video next to Int Majin Vegeta in the red zone. It can work. It's just orbs are an issue because you need 6 orbs for 2 characters on the rotation. It's like you could also run GT Dokkan Fest Vegeta, but at that point you're talking about essentially needing like 6 orbs for all 3 units on rotation. It becomes an issue. I think like Int Majin Vegeta, if he didn't require orbs, this guy would be really good. You know, maybe if Int Majin Vegeta was also an orb changer and stuff like that. Yeah, I would probably have to say so. Remember that the 5th anniversary LRs, when they came out, the hardest content in the game was still the legendary Goku event, right? Extreme Super Battle Road came out, like 6 weeks after the 5th anniversary LRs. It's like, I do think they were probably the best at the time. I don't know. Maybe people were blinded by hype, including me, and it was Kale and Khalifa. Hard to say. But they were good on release. Into Namek Goku, worst aging Dokkan Fest LR in the game. When he came out, I complained about his low defense, and it really has become a real thing, I think, in Red Zone. He just builds up too slow. Dude, it's like, he needs like 9 I don't know how many supers he actually needs. What, 6 before he's actually like relatively safe against these tough bosses. I don't know. Namek Goku, to me, he does seem kind of glass cannon-y, which is weird. It's like not intended, right? Goku and Piccolo will be dead by September due to their lack of teams. Well, no. I mean, here's the thing. You know, people pretend like it's last year, right? And it's like all these different characters, like, oh, they barely have any teams. There's no teams in the game really right now anyway, right? Like, all these teams, I feel like, are just dead unless they have a good leader skill. There's no way you're running Revenge or something like that, right? Like, they're fodder. Let me take a look at their teams real fast. They have Saiyan Saga, which is a real team, but Raditz is a bit of a bummer there. I mean, dude, I look at Battle of Wits, Join Forces, and Final Trump Card. This unit could be incredible on those 3 teams if they got legitimate leader skill. This unit on Join Forces, dude, Join Forces. This character would be insane on Join Forces if that got an actual leader skill. So I disagree. I think they will be fine because these, you know, some of these categories are like big upsides, like Final Trump Card. You know how nasty Final Trump Card could be, right? So. Tech, well, no, I mean, eventually this is not going to be the case. Tech Ultimate Gohan is still one of the best units in the game, but remember, I mean, turn 1 before he supers right now, he can take a lot of damage. It's just that he greatly stacks, so that defense explodes so fast, right? We'll kind of go back and forth. Let's look at some replies. 3rd year anniversary Gogeta Fuse is one of the worst Dokkan Fest LR EZAs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he doesn't do seemingly a lot. These Gogeta units feel very shafted to me compared to the Vegetos most of the time. Very bizarre. I mean, besides the 7th anniversary units. High-res card arts aren't much interesting for the game. Requires more storage and memory. I would say that one of the number one things from me is that I really want like the friend system fixed first. Like, you know, maybe they could do something with, like, high-resolution card art, stuff like that, like Legends, where you have an option, but I still would really, like, core elements of the game be improved first before card art. I do see people talk about that a lot, card art, but it's like, I don't know, man. Not the biggest deal. Here's Sora's dog. Okay, you get a like for that. W dog, I agree. Okay. All these CURs age better and have more value. Wait, the Namek Goku and Frieza. I mean, with Red Zone being a thing, I mean, there's no way I'm saying Majin Vegeta is better than full power Frieza. Hell no, right? I just think what's interesting is I felt like in the future Namek Goku would outage Frieza. I'm not so sure. I don't know. Namek Goku feels with Red Zone and the 200% meta. Namek Goku feels to have fallen off of a cliff. I mean, he certainly does not have a 200% leader skill yet. You know, he could always look a lot better at the extra stats. It's like, damn it. Like, it feels weird to say, like, Tech Ultimate Gohan or AGL Kid Gohan better than them. Matter of fact, I don't think I would say that. As quick as I am to just blast Namek Goku, like, no way, right? I mean, these characters are still good. Frieza, like every villain unit, can always use more help, right? It's like, you know, Namek Goku has got one of the strongest link sets in the game. You run him with, like, every good LR that everyone loves. Whereas, like, these villains, it's not really as simple, right? Hybrids are no longer a top 5 team. Well, yeah. Yeah. You're goddamn right because of leader skill, man. Like, you know, STR Ultimate Gohan got his EZA. They did not make him nutty. You know, if they made him crazy, sure. But, like, to be, like, a top team, I think you have to have an incredible leader and, you know, like, an incredible leader skill. So it's like, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, Majin Vegeta's team, Int Majin Vegeta. The way he's designed, the team feels like it's a burden. You have to have a Trunks. Majin Vegetas have to be getting 6 orbs or they're not really too impressive. It's annoying, right? But hybrids could be, you know, Ultimate Gohan from the movie drops. They very fast could be a top 5 team with a 200% leader skill. Oh, yeah. Yes, Kale and Khalifa are good. Like, very quick. Are they good or bad? They're good. They suck turn 1, right? You gotta give them a little bit of time, but are they good or bad? They're good, yes. Yeah. This is not a hot take. They're definitely good, right? No doubt about that. STR Vegeto, most overrated unit in the game's history. I don't think I agree. Who would be more overrated? Overrated. I actually can't, like, in my mind think of someone. UI Goku overrated is absolutely correct. UI Goku will dodge 10 attacks, save you 10 times. He eats one super attack from Reps Universe 7 Extreme Super Battle Road, eats 1,000,000 damage, and people go, oh my god, he sucks. Remember the one thing about UI Goku is, you know, he's at his best, I would say, in probably Super Battle Road stages. And, like, he's a linchpin to beating, like, Pure Saiyan Extreme Super Battle Road, you know, Universal Survival Saga Extreme Super Battle Road, and now Reps Universe 7. The 3 of the hardest stages with the hardest hitting enemies in the game, right? So UI Goku gets tagged, and yeah, he's taking a bajillion damage, but guess what? So is every other unit, outside of, like, I don't know, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and stuff like that, right? I would come back to this. I would say he's not the most overrated unit. No way. Because it's like his fusion of the heal plus the scouter for 10 turns, that's still so good, right? Like, you can't take advantage in really difficult content right now of him being, I still think he's probably the most impressive offensive unit in the game right now, probably. Transformed STR Vegeto, units don't do what he does damage-wise, right? I feel like he makes physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku look like a baby, right? Like, it's actually not even close. But the problem is that Vegeto, you know, in really tough content, he's not taking these hits anymore, so he could take advantage of that and he could counter. Unless you're rocking, like, double Whis or something like that, right? If Raditz a pure Saiyan or all-type support, he'd be the best TUR. No, I would not. No, he would not be the best TUR. There's no way his utility, like, he's not beating the utility of, like, the tech androids or Ginyu. He's not beating the raw power of Cell, Kid Buu, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? But if you just toss, so, like, Raditz, keep him exactly the same, and you just give him, like, 3 key, pure Saiyan 40% attack and defense, that does help him out significantly. Oh yeah, it does. That would allow very flexible team building for the Pure Saiyan team. You know, that's got the best category roster in the game for sure. And then Raditz, the little bit of, you know, him easier super attacking and then him getting that extra 40% attack and defense would be very helpful for him. That would help him significantly, yeah. He would not be the best TUR, as good as Pure Saiyans are. I just think that, like, some of these top TURs, again, like, the androids, Cell, Ginyu, Goku, Kid Buu, like they're just so good. Raditz needs a lot to compete with them, I think, not just the support. Cell's being massively overrated right now. All right, let me pause before I read the rest. Cell is that good. I just think first and second form Cell, they could be better unless you're fighting multiple enemies, right? People talk about performance against multiple enemies and they don't matter in Super Battle Road, but to be fair, I do think that still matters. Super Battle Road performance does matter because, dude, literally today they announced 2 new stages on both Global and JP for Super Battle Road, right? Like, one of them, I'm on the global side of things. Literally today, right? They announced Time Traveler Extreme Super Battle Road on JP. Literally today. Do you know who is going to dominate Time Traveler Extreme Super Battle Road? Cell. Cell is going to do that, right? So, Super Battle Road performance does matter. A character like STR Super Vegeta, I still think is very good because he can completely dominate Super Battle Road. I would prefer characters be better in the red zone. I think that's more indicative of how good a character is right now. But Super Battle Road performance does matter. Oh, and those same people call Super Vegeta trash because he's only good in there. I mean, that's fair. I do see people like really going crazy about Cell, but at the same time, people turn on Super Vegeta so fast, right? The one thing to keep in mind though is that Perfect Cell is God, right? Like it's like he is so dumb. Perfect Cell is like he goes absolutely crazy when he comes out. Whenever. No. This Beerus has aged. Unless LR Whis and Beer, would have to be crazy. This guy, he's not. Like, defensively, he's not going to cut it anymore. Damage-wise, he was super impressive 2 years when he came out, but his damage has aged as well. Very, very, very fun Dokkan Fest at the time, but people got to realize a lot of these 2020 units outside of Tech Ultimate Gohan and then, like, Angel Frieza, the aging process has exploded, right, with Red Zone and the 7th anniversary. Remember, it's not just Red Zone. It's also the 200% leader skill power creep, too. It's both combined. This is the best rotation known to mankind. Let's take a look here. So we got Tech Ultimate Gohan's SSR, and then we got Super Saiyan 3 Goku's SSR right there. Okay. I do have this guy rainbowed now, the Super Saiyan Goku, the SSR, the Super Saiyan 2/3 Goku. I'll have to test out his performance and see how good he is. No. What? No. Please. No, dude. I swear PvP could ruin this game. Please. No, I think co-op would be fire. Exquisite. Awesome. Could really be fun. But PvP, man, I just, like, you're gonna get people who are going up against me and you're just gonna get turned inside out, right? Like, I don't know. We'll see. Androids is that shit ain't secretly, dude. No, that's not. No, it's not secretly. We all know. Yeah, they sure are. Again, Omega was an effortless no item. And then Broly, the hardest fight in the game, it really wasn't that tough to no item with the androids team. A lot of it is the tech androids and 19 and 20 and stuff like that, but it still happened. Majin Vegeta has a shitty design. Facts, for sure. Super Gogeta over Super Vegito. I mean, it's probably true. Super Gogeta's Vegito is just designed so much better. Gogeta, they had. Okay. I have a new theory. Right, check this out. So the 7th anniversary happens, in January of 2022. And they drop the 2 best units in the game, which is essentially double Gogeta, right? The Tech Gods and Super Saiyan Blues, and then the LR Super Saiyan 4s, right? Both sort of having Gogeta in the card. Only 6 months prior, they dropped LR Super Gogeta. So we had, in 6 months, LR Super Gogeta, LR Blue Gogeta, and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, essentially. I feel like they saw the writing on the wall. They knew what anniversary was like, and I was like, all right, we can't make all 3 of the best units in the game be Gogeta here, so one of them's gonna have to get shafted, and they chose this guy. Just a terrible design, right? Already super effective. let's add crit chance to that. Change this into 2 additional super attacks. If he guaranteed triple supered, that would be a bit different for this guy, because then that would really help him defensively. Then this, Vegito inexplicably gets 10 turns. This guy gets 5. This does matter. For a long time, I was saying I don't think it matters. Then Red Zone drops, and it really does. Right? I want to use this guy at full effectiveness against Broly, the hardest fight in the game. But it is so difficult to transform with this unit. Since day one, I've hated their act. It's the worst. It's so bad. People told me I was full of shit, and they're all proven wrong. This transformation, this is like the worst in the game, this transformation, man. It's so bad. It makes this unit so frustrating, because it's so difficult to transform, but you barely have any time where Gogeta's actually good, right? Because you need this. You have to have this damage reduction, and then the Scouter, but you have so little time. It's like you're in a race against time, because it's like, if I don't transform him here, I'm not getting back above 70% HP again, GG, right? And then if I transform him here, then I'm going to be left with Gimped Gogeta at the end, where, this guy eats 400,000 damage on a super attack. He has type advantage over AGL Broly, and AGL Broly will tag this guy for 400k. Like, frustrating unit. Really frustrated unit. Every dead character should have 2 banner units? What? So, I don't know, like, Raditz, as an example, had, like, no good units previously. Give him some, like, something like that, I guess. Should get more Red Zone. Well, yeah, I think Red Zone is fine as difficult content. The only issue I have with Red Zone is the daily limitation. I assume that's there to artificially extend the length of the event, right? You can only do your 3 attempts per day, so thus it's more of like a lingering thing. 2020 might have been one of the best years for OSTs. Tech Gohan, SCR Vegito, Physical Frieza. No AGL Bardock mentioned. Yeah, AGL Bardock as well. Yep, SCR Bojack. Videl is underrated. I don't know. Because with Videl, you have to run her either in slot 1 or slot 3 for that dodge. Defensively, she's not good enough. So you have to be running her in slot 3, I guess. Because it's like, you can't run Videl in slot 1 in the red zone. So many people are going to say, like, oh, like, there's more to the game than just the red zone. Yeah, that's true. But the red zone is the real metal of how good characters are. Like, you don't get to say, I think AGL Bardock is good, but he gets one shot in the red zone, and he gets one shot in Super Battle Road, right? These types of characters. It's like Videl in slot 1, it's just a high chance to dodge, which is good. She has a high chance to dodge in slot 3, too, but, if she had a Raccoon and Goldo to go next to her, because, she has defense right there, and then, isn't one of these damage reduction? Champion Strength is damage reduction as well. If we had, like, a Dokkan Fest Hercule or something, who is, like, the best unit in the game, maybe then Videl could be solid, but, like, it's just, I don't know, this exact type of unit was just killed by the 7th anniversary, between 200% leader skill power creep and red zone, I think. Alright, let's look at some quotes, I guess. Fully built up SCR Gohan is better than every unit except the 7th anniversary LRs. Yes, I agree. I think that's true. The exchange Goku and Gohan unit, yeah, Gohan is better than every unit outside of the main 7th anniversary LRs. I agree. I do think so. He's too good. But, like, the way the unit is balanced is that Goku is sort of, like, okay, subpar-ish. 7th year LRs work the worst with each other compared to previous anniversary LRs. They share 0 key links. I don't have an issue with this. Because it's like, I feel like they gimped Evolution Blue Vegeta to make him work better with UI Goku. But overall, it hurt this guy. I don't feel like that happened with these two. But to me, I feel like the 7th anniversary, the units, their designs and stuff like that, probably the most successful and the most well done. So I would rather it be like the 7th anniversary than any of the previous anniversaries. I feel like the 7th anniversary was better done. So I don't have an issue with that. Yes. Yeah. Yep. I mean, you could definitely say that Janemba is not really like, what team are you running him on right now, right? Like you certainly can make that case. Movie bosses, I guess, is the only real team Janemba has. AGL Turles after his EZA. It's like movie bosses is gonna be sick because I suspect we're gonna be getting like whatever major villain is in the movie, Cell or whatever bullshit happens, right? So movie bosses is gonna be absolutely obscene. See, because you look at like accelerated battle and transformation boost and movie bosses, these are 3 categories that would explode with the correct leader. So Janemba is fine. He's very well suited to be one of the best units in the game. I think Janemba can still be the best defensive unit in the game. You definitely, in red zone with some of these tough bosses, you definitely want to build up his extra stats in slot 2. But between his guard and his nullification, oh yeah, Janemba. I definitely like Janemba better than these 2, I think. Int or physical LR Cell EZA, AGL Cell will become a top 10 unit. Yep, probably so, I would say. If Cell's not just already top 10, right? Like, I feel like I like Cell better than Namek Frieza and Full Power Frieza. Or Namek Goku and Full Power Frieza, probably, right? Like, power creep is moving fast right now. The only thing to be concerned about for Int LR Cell is that, remember, he doesn't share key links with AGL Cell until AGL Cell is in perfect form, which is a bit of an issue. So Raditz isn't that bad. That's just blatantly wrong. That's not correct. Raditz, we are comparing Raditz to like Cell, dude. Like that's like, or the androids or physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's Raditz's competition. It's not fair to compare Raditz to like STR Kaioken Goku, right? But to another premium Dokkan Fest exclusive TUR, Raditz just does not cut it. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Units will age the best for those who break core game mechanics. Just like utility or attack. Yeah, for sure. Caulifla is going to be timeless as long as you're fighting a Pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Saga enemy. And it's going to be the same thing with attack androids. Many players have used attack androids to sort of help them beat EZAs, right? Like getting to like Sage 999 on like EZAs and stuff like that. The android's Ghost Usher is very, very effective in helping you do that, right? So yeah, the androids. That's why the androids, they're too good. They're too good. Most overrated units in Dokkan history. STR Videl. I don't think she was overrated on release. I don't agree. I think the way the game has gone has destroyed her. I do not think she was overrated on release. No way. In Vegito sucks pre-fusion. That's correct. Yes. Tech Gohan. Overrated? Okay, buddy. STR Vegito, he can never take a hit. That's also not correct. STR Vegito, when he first came out, he certainly could take hits. That's not correct. I only agree with Int Vegito on here. But even Int Vegito, it's only pre-fusion. But that's what Tropical says. So. Int third form freeze is overrated. I guess I would say I've been using him quite a bit in Wicked Bloodline Extreme Super Battle Road. He certainly does not feel as powerful as like 19 and 20. Probably like Heart Virus Goku and stuff like that. Sure, but its power creep is moving so fast, right? Like it's like this is a unit who's 8 months old, third form Frieza. So it's difficult to really be like, yeah, they're super overrated. It's just power creep, man. Merging the games is a hot take for some reason. Tell me about it, Mari Rose. I know. I don't understand how that's a hot take. I agree. Yeah, just merge the games, dude. Like, it's not tough, right? Like, oh my god, like, in the producer's letter, they're like, oh my god, like, the celebration last year was so successful. Oh, I wonder why. Because it's coming out on Global JP at the same time. Yeah, dude. No, wrong. No, Star. No. No, that is wrong. He sucks. No, no. He literally, AGL Super 17 is better. Like, the Android team, right? The leader is Cell. You have the tech androids. You got a lot of these major options, right? You don't need like another hard hitter. What you need with better options, right? Tech androids in 19 and 20, AGL Cell, is like a defensive unit, a support unit, something to assist them, right? To help Cell, to help the androids. This guy sucks. He's terrible. AGL Super 17 performs better in the red zone than this guy right here. The only thing I really like about this guy is his active skill if you can get it off, right? Active skill beam attacks like this. You know, I when I was doing some red zone runs against Broly with Cell's team, I managed to finish Cell off, or excuse me, not Cell, AoE Broly. I think I did it twice, where I finished him with Super 17's active skill before the turn had a chance to play. No, this guy, this is one of the worst designed units ever, and very fast his ass aged out. Hell no, he's not overhated. I don't even know how you could possibly even think he's overhated with how terribly designed this guy is. They absolutely crushed this guy. Do you think his super attack effects are good? What do you think? He greatly lowers enemy defense. Amazing, dude. That's super good, right? Like, oh, he has a 50% chance to get key with each attack received. Awesome, man. That's exquisite. He's the only unit in the game that does that. Every other unit, they get hit, they get key. Terrible, horribly designed units. Modding is the worst thing that's happened to Dokkan in this community? No, hell no, hell no. When as long as that friend system exists, that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, the top 70, right? Like, if you could just run teams you'd want to run, I will always be on that. Okay, no. Tech Ultimate Gohan's SSR are better than most units in the game. No. Because Tech Ultimate Gohan's SSR, while it is useful, it can be solid. He does not greatly stack the way that Tech Ultimate Gohan does, right? The TUR. So even though I think the SSR is runnable, he's not some impenetrable brick wall, right? He can take damage, Tech Gohan's SSR. I do not agree that he's top 20. No. Because Tech Ultimate Gohan, you know, he doubles supers and all of a sudden he can't take damage. The SSR doubles supers and he's eating a lot of damage still. This might be true. Evolution Blue Vegeta worse aging Dokkan Fest LR? Probably true. No, Super Vegeta does not suck. Defense was never good to begin with. I mean, it was okay. He gets above 300k, right? After he supers and then gets hit. People just think about him in slot 1, right? ESBR has category and type limits. Dude, one stage, like, type limits? You're thinking of one stage. Super class, extreme super battle road, and then extreme class, extreme super battle road. So 2 stages, but one only heroes can do, one only villains can do. And they have, dude, this is an odd one. Category limits. Well, yeah. I mean, yes, the stages are split up by categories, but you know what that does is that makes Super Vegeta more valuable, because we look at something like Rapid Growth, right? Or Mastered Evolution, Android/Cell Saga. You take this guy into Super Battle Road and he will dominate. Worthy Rivals, right? Like, there's a lot of teams, because they're category restricted, it makes this guy better. Like, I feel like you're arguing in favor of him being good by mentioning the category limitations, because that's how they design these stages, is only using a category. And I think he's great in Extreme Super Battle Road is a valid argument, because that's one of the most consistently updated portions of content, like, ever, like, in the game's history, right? So, no, Super Vegeta does not suck, no way. LR Janemba is the best Yellow Queen LR in the game. I mean, the only legitimate team he's got right now is just Turles' movie bosses at 170. I can't say Janemba is the best Yellow Queen LR because of that. Probably STR Kaioken Goku, probably. Or, maybe the Goku and Piccolo. They're very nasty. Remember, we're just in a very weird spot right now. I think it's very difficult to do sort of like top 10s and stuff like that with how few solid teams there are. How few teams can even contend in the red zone, stuff like that. I think does matter. I am daddy. Okay, okay. I don't know that this is a hot take. This is just fact. Like, this is actually just like fact at this point. Best aging unit in Dokkan history, probably. LR Janemba is very good. Again, he does need like a legitimate team, though. I mean, I could definitely beat Broly, I think, with double Turles movie bosses. Probably. I'd have to look at the roster again. I don't do Patan is just adventures. I see a lot of people complaining about Patan. Doesn't seem like a big deal to me. I don't know that this is true. The tech androids with the nullification and the ghost session and stuff like that, we will see. Probably not. Int Majin Vegeta is better than people think. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't see people say he's like the worst ever. I would honestly say I feel like I see people properly assess him. I think. Tech Exchange was not the worst 2020 Dokkan Fest STR. No, because Bardock exists. STR Kefla exists. 2020 was a horrible year for units in general. I would probably put Kefla as the worst Dokkan Fest TUR. Who do we have? We have Bojack, Angel Golden Frieza, Tech Ultimate Gohan, Kefla, AGL Bardock, Beerus, Exchange Boot, Int Gotenks. Probably Kefla. LR Full Power Frieza? No, he just needs more help. Dragon Ball Heroes lost a lot of hype because the animations are ripped from the arcade. I mean, yeah, that's they're literally the exact things they do in Heroes, right? No, it's easy to say this, but like when they drop Evolution Blue Gogeta, people are gonna be very hype. Yeah, this is true. Tech Gohan, like in the top 10 range, yeah. I mean, are we including EZ TURs? Only Dokkan Fest TURs, right? I mean, Namek Goku is definitely good, but I mean, he's got issues. Red Zone is a great event with no flaws. My only issue is the limitation per day. I don't like the limitation per day. Below is your Broly no item run with Namek Goku. No, you didn't use Namek Goku for it. Okay. Let me see. I mean, that's a good team. Yeah. Physical Gogeta on there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you have 3 7th anniversary LRs. You got the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Looks good. Solid team. Tech Gogeta is easily better than Vegeta overall because of Red Zone. I mean, Tech Gogeta doesn't tank that much better, man. That's the thing. Physical Cell, EZ Sports Cell units. AJ, no, I don't. No way. Cell could have the best friend, I think, and like a really good like support partner. I don't think I'm putting Cell above Ginyu or the androids even still, right? I could see Cell at 3, but over Ginyu or the androids, I don't know. I'd have to see it first. Let me see. Physical GT Goku is in a top 30 TUR. I mean, that seems a little... I don't know that I'm agreeing with that. STR Hit's still very good. He's okay. Physical Golden Frieza, best designed unit. I mean, he's up there for sure. Very well designed. Yep, this is true. I mean, a lot of this is just... No, dude. I don't know where people get this from. Like, do you guys even use Super 17? No way. No way. No. No. No, LR Super 17 is underhated. He's getting... Because we've already seen 2 positive comments about him in this video, he's underhated. I need more hatred for the worst designed unit almost ever. LR Super 17. No. Tech Kill and Cliff are not top 5. They're good. They're not top 5. No way. Yeah, like you're that. So that means... So like if I said Ginyu, androids... Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kid Buu, Cell. You're telling me that they're above one of those. You're putting Kale and Cleef over Kid Buu, or Cell, or the androids, or something. No way. You can't. Nah. AGL Trunks over them. Probably. I have soured quite a bit on the 3 anniversary fusions. If they don't fuse, they're really not that impressive. And physical Gogeta still is pretty wonky after he fuses. I would probably agree with Trunks over that unit, probably. AGL Cell's a top 5 unit, probably not. No, I do not agree with that, especially once you include LRs. So like again, you're saying Cell is better than bare minimum Kid Buu, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Ginyu, and the androids? No way. No one will ever age as good as Tech Gohan. Potentially. We'll see. This unit would be top 5 if their defense and attack was better. To me, I think if future Gohan was more defensive, I would like this unit more. They're a little bit wonky as Gohan and Trunks, but I think that's okay if the future Gohan portion was even better. Still a very good unit. Doesn't have access to a 200% leader skill yet, but I just wish future Gohan was a bit tankier, that's all. Yes. I think one thing that happens with this is it can be a struggle with STR Goku against Broly where you cannot dodge, right? Very fair. The most difficult stage in the game, that's where you do want him to dodge. That's where you do want to get Gohan out. So, like, I understand people are very hard on Goku as a consequence of the hardest stage in the game canceling dodge, but I do believe that's fair, right? Because it's like, I care most about how these units do in the hardest content in the game, right? But Goku, you still make it work, and then once Gohan comes out, he is God. I might do one more. I will probably do a part 2 to this, because there's just so much here. The LR Gods over Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Leader is better, so leader skill. Link's better with more units, basically. Best partner's a Rainbow Orb Changer, doesn't take damage in Red Zone. In the movie Red Zone. God Goku gets destroyed in GT Red Zone. Double Super 100%. Also more Dokkan Fest God units than Goku and Vegeta. I would say I disagree. I like LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta better, but I just don't, like, they're both so far and away ahead of everything else. I just don't really think it matters. Like, if you say the LR Gods are better, I just go, yeah, cool, man. Like, that's fine. I disagree, but, like, I just feel like it doesn't even matter. I feel like there's no unit even within range of them. Like, they're better than probably, like, transformed Gohan, right? Like, it's dumb how crazy those 2 LRs are. They're worthy of anniversary units, for sure. No doubt about that. Post 4th anniversary units shouldn't EZA yet. No, I don't agree with that. I think, sort of matching it with Theme of Celebration works well. I think the only issue is that they shouldn't release a unit and then EZA them right away. That's the problem. All right, one more and then I'm going to finish here. Namek Goku is super, super overrated. Man gets slaughtered unless you super like 5 times, which is correct. Damage is really good. He does do really good damage still. He cannot, yeah, you're not putting him in slot 1 in Red Zone. All those stages start out way too difficult. Besides maybe like, Bojack's fight, right? You'd have time to build up Namek Goku against Bojack. And that would work well, because, Bojack's final phase is tech. And honestly, I think I would probably rate Bojack as the 3rd hardest Red Zone fight. So, I mean, Namek Goku dominating the 3rd hardest Red Zone fight, which I think he would, that does help his case, for sure. Because that's a place where you could build up with him. And then he'd have type advantage over the most difficult portion of the fight, right? After supering still takes buddy. After Namek Goku supers, he's taken a lot more than 100k plus. Try 400k, 300k, right? Like, it gets rough in there for him. Namek Goku, he just doesn't have enough defense at the start of turn. The other thing that is an issue that I don't really see people talk about except for me is that both Full Power Frieza and Namek Goku can struggle for Ki. Ki can be an issue for them, for sure. So, all right, I'm going to end right there. I will probably continue going through these because there's just so much. I guess so many things I could give my thoughts on. We'll do a part 2 for this. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Damn, this is 40 minutes. It's just so easy to read what people's like thoughts are on a lot of the stuff, right? I want to end with this, dude. LR Super 17 sucks. Please, like, understand me. He is not overhated. He has the worst design known to mankind. He's terrible.